Hello, everyone, folks. Good evening. Very good evening to you all. We will just wait for a few minutes for everyone to join. Please inform your friends and peers from colleges as well as outsiders to join the stream quickly. We will be beginning in a while. Okay, there's only 19 of us watching. Guys, please make sure अपने friends and बाकी सबके साथ share कर रहे हो ये because this is something important. We are inaugurating Hacktoberfest today with TCT Open Source, and we will be going through various agendas today that have been already came to you. Yeah, I can see Pratik is here. Spam Hacktoberfest, yes, guys. Spam Hacktoberfest. I hope you all might have already got a gist about Hacktoberfest, but still, whoever don't know anything about Hacktoberfest or open source, you not need not worry. We all are here to explain you all the stuff, right from what is open source, what is Hacktoberfest, to how to contribute to them, right? And also might get some awesome swags, right, Vishal?
That
Did
is
somebody
for
say swag?
later. That is discussed. That will be
Yeah,
discussed later.
that is for later. Okay, yeah, hello, everyone, guys. Please inform your friends to join as soon as possible. We'll be beginning now in a minute or two. Yeah, I can see people are more interested about getting the t-shirts rather than contributing first. That's not how you will be getting those COD player or जो भी real नाम है. Yeah, hey Akash, hey Riya, hey Sasha. Okay, so I guess we should begin, right?
Yeah, sure, we'll begin.
Yeah, we don't just want to be kept you all waiting, right? So we can start now. Yeah. So again, good evening, everyone. This is Himanshu Agarwal, your host and your host. Well, I am the CEO of TCT Open Source, and I, along with my team, I am thrilled to welcome you all for this exciting event, Hacktoberfest 2023. As you all know, it's a pleasure to see our community, which has been built so far, coming together to celebrate the spirit of open source culture and open source community. So I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you to be a part of this community and to show such an amount of dedication and commitment in making this organization what we are today. Talking about Hacktoberfest, it is that you all know it is not just a month for open source enthusiasts and contributors. It is a month of coding and contributing. It is a celebration of different values, which comes under the open source umbrella. It's like fostering innovation in knowledge and creating a culture of cooperation among the contributors. So for those of all who are new to Hacktoberfest or those of all who are new to open source, don't worry, we all will be guiding you through steps on how we can contribute and what is open source and what is Hacktoberfest and all. So no need to worry for that. Talking about open source, as we all know, yeah, we can interpret it by the name. What is open source? Anything. I know most of you all have been engineers over here. तुम लोग को पता ही है गिटअप के ऊपर सबके प्रोजेक्ट्स आधे से ज्यादा कहाँ से उठाए हुए हैं, हमको ये पता है. So what is that? That is actually open source, right? Because someone else has made any project and they are actually ready to give you the project for free, and you can showcase it and you can keep it with you under some specific licenses, of course. So talking about the formal definition, if you want me to say, तो मैं थोड़ा बता देता हूँ. Open source, as we say, it refers to the software and projects that are made available with the source code for anyone to view. Okay, so you can modify, you can distribute, and you can use the project freely under some specific licenses, of course, because there are many kind of licenses. And open source projects basically it conveys some key aspects, out of which I will be discussing some of the following. The first is the transparency. So the projects are very transparent, where anyone can inspect the code and see how the code working is there, right? Another is collaboration. We can anyone from the world, if you are a member of the org already, you might have known that anyone from the world is coming and asking whether they can contribute to the repos of our org's repo, right? Third is accessibility, where we can, I would say that it is freely available to the public, so it promote equal access and it's not like a premium version के पैसे दो और फिर project use करो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, right? Another is innovation. You know that if so many minds together brainstorm on a single project, whether it's a external contributor, internal contributor, then obviously you will build something innovative with those mix of ideas. And one last and the most important aspect that I feel is community building and networking, which though because it's not just contributing, but you also meet a lot of people, you also talk with a lot of people, you exchange the ideas, you share some of the passions in the same technology. So yeah, that is the main aspect for me. And looking forward to this, I guess you all might have your views cleared on what is open source. If not, then we can also have a Q&A session afterwards. But we won't be waiting much now, and we will be moving forward with our next agenda. So yeah, now we will be seeing on what is Hacktoberfest and how we can contribute, and mainly what are the projects that our organization is offering for you to contribute over there, right, in Hacktoberfest. So yeah.
Thanks, Himanshu, for this limelight. Hi, guys. My name is Vishal. I'm going to brief you all on a little bit of Hacktoberfest projects and contributions and all that. So, very important thing for you to know is that in Hacktoberfest, your contributions go directly to the project itself. It's nothing about I'll get a T-shirt or this is for my fame. I will get a big job out of this or anything like this. Hacktoberfest is only about contributing to your favorite project and making a difference out there. So TCT Open Source, as you all know, have been making so many projects in the past 6 months ever since we have existed. And to be the CTO and managing all these projects, I'm honestly amazed at what we do and how we have uh, brought us up in the past 6 months. So, talking about our projects, I would like to present my screen and tell you what we have been doing so far. In that way, you will also try to get a grasp, a hold of what I'm trying to explain and all that. So, all right. Uh, for anybody who has been contributing over here for the past 6 months, you might already know this. This is the GitHub organization of TCD Open Source. There's a lot of things written over here ever since like the announcement of the new structure and C levels, D levels. But your focus over here are projects. So let's get into it. Projects, I would actually categorize them as per our teams. There is a total of 7 teams in TCT open source, from UI, front end, back end, DevOps, AI, graphics, documentation. You can just name it, they're all over there. So, what are these teams doing for the past 6 months? So, talking about the web team itself, you can contribute. If you are a web developer, you prefer your front end skills to be better than the back end, which is not me. I like back end. But if you do like front end, there is a lot of repositories over here, and these are all just a gist. There's TNP website. We had made the front end of the screener, TCT Linux website, the college website, OpenConf. Then if I go over to JavaScript, there is my ERP, Hacktoberfest website, GDSE website, the React project, the CMS project, Fill My Cycle. Fill My Cycle, you might already know it way too well. So why am I showcasing you all this? Let me go into a project, for example. So if you want to contribute to our projects, I'll just give you this. You have to basically fork this project. When you fork a project, you create a copy of the project in your account. So as you can see, this project itself is forked from somewhere else. So you can create a fork which basically creates a digital copy of the project where you can work on it, and you don't change the main project itself. When you work on your project and you feel like your changes are, something that you can contribute to the project, you create a pull request. Now, this is all very high level stuff. Like, I'm just explaining you the basic details. If you want to get into like a deep explanation on how to do these things, we will be creating a workshop for it as well. But for now, if you want to contribute to the front end kind of projects, these are what you have. So similarly, like these are for front end. If you contribute to the back end, there's the ERP system. ERP system is being developed since the foundation of the organization. And if you are a student of Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, you understand why we need this. So contributing to this project would be something, I improved the ERP system of my college. Now, that's such a big deal because this is where you get attendance, to be honest. So that's that. If you want to contribute to let's say something related to DevOps or Linux, there is a plethora of repositories over here, all related to TCT Linux, our own colleges, Arch-based Linux distribution, or GNU Linux as Akash would quote it. So there is many projects over here that you can see. You can contribute to these. It's very easy. Not the website, that's for the front end people, but these are all the opportunities for you. So if you consider AI, there's resume screener. You can contribute to an ML model itself. You can create routes. You can create endpoints. You can maybe even get deep inside the code too. If you don't want to contribute to code things, like there's a lot of coding involved over here, front end, back end, Linux, then AI. You can also contribute to the documentation. Now, documentation is a whole different thing, but documentation, blogs, all of these don't involve any code, but you can still contribute to them. Hacktoberfest recognizes that low code or no code contributions are also considered for Hacktoberfest, as they are the backbone of all open source projects. So I highly recommend to go through these as well, as if you might not feel like my coding skills may be bad, or I'm still a beginner, I want to learn more, but you still want to contribute, which is a good initiative. You can contribute over here. So these are all opportunities that we are providing. And honestly, if I was in my freshman year or first year, second year, I would be astonished at the amount of projects that we have made and the amount of opportunities that I have to contribute. So these are all about projects, but how to actually get into the contribution is this little thing over here. This is a topic labeled Hacktoberfest. If you see any topic which is labeled Hacktoberfest, you can contribute to it. Now, these opportunities which I showcased were all only in the organization, but if you follow this topic Hacktoberfest, you can contribute to any project in the world. So this is how you understand, okay, that these are the projects where I can go. You can go to, let's say, I don't know what this is, but let's go to an issue. There would be an issue which will be tagged for Hacktoberfest that you can easily go into. You can ask them you want to contribute, and depending on if the maintainer is nice, they will let you. And our maintainers are nice, so trust me, they will let you. You can go to the repositories, you can go through the issues, you can see if there is an issue that you can solve or you want to solve. You can ask them that, hey, I want to contribute, and that's just how Hacktoberfest goes. So this is just a gist of it, what we have to offer and what the opportunities that we have for you. This is a great moment for me, and I'm glad that I was able to showcase this. I would like to pass it down to the next speaker. Thank you. Hey guys, don't hide over there. So they are on the backstage, which is kind of yes. Hi, Manshi, scared me.
Yeah, yeah, Vishal, don't be scared.
We
तो
are
विशाल was like
here to
कहाँ
back
भाग
you
गए
up.
मेरे को छोड़ के.
Okay. So I guess we would move forward. Yeah, talking about like, or we all got to know about open source stuff and how you can contribute to TCT open source projects actually. But as Vishal rightly said, Hacktoberfest is not just a local event restricted to our college itself. It's really a global event, and you can contribute not only to our college projects but outside the college projects as well. So whenever you go to GitHub, you just see a Hacktoberfest tag, and then you are good to go for that. And yeah, so what is Hacktoberfest in short? If I brief you guys, then it's an open source community for beginners. Like if I tell you personally my experience, I started my open source journey through TCT open source itself, and that time I was in UI UX team. That is, no code people we are. So it was really nice to contribute to projects that are actually real world and they are solving some issues. But when it comes to developing a project and then keeping it private to yourself, you are restricting that project's features, because sometimes it may happen. See, I can see in the chat that a lot of guys are talking about TCT Linux. So if we consider our great TCT Linux project, so it was made by Goran, of course, the founder of TCT Linux, I can say. And if you consider it that he is good at the backend part, as Vishal said, someone can be good at backend, but that doesn't mean that he would be able to design the wallpaper or to design the themes. So there are specialized people for each of the domain, and that is when open source helps. So when you give your project or when you keep your project open source, so there are a lot of people specialized in each areas that comes and contribute to that. And same goes for you guys. So if you are a newbie or you don't know how to code, it's okay, you can just go to the Hacktoberfest website. You can just see if there is anything that you can do apart from coding. Apart from coding, there are a lot of stuff, guys. Documentation of the project plays a very important role. Apart from this, the user interface designing that is done, that also plays a very important role. So yeah, Hacktoberfest is mostly to encourage the new developers and to bridge the gap between a developer and a contributor. It is providing you a platform where you can just go contribute. And if I say, like, what is the significance contributing to such projects, इससे क्या होगा? So I would say कि yes, it builds your portfolio. Right now, we all are in our final year and we are going through a lot of placement interviews. And this is my personal experience. The stronger your portfolio is, the less you get the questions on DSA. So, if you are a very good open source developer, you have built fabulous projects, they won't ask you DSA questions. This is my personal experience. You can note it down if you want. So, yes. And so I guess I will show you our Hacktoberfest website, which is made by TCT open source screen. Uh, okay, I guess. I hope my screen is visible. Can anyone just acknowledge me if yes?
Yeah, your screen is visible, Mahima.
Yeah. So the Hacktoberfest website link would be shared with you guys in the chat as well as on other platforms. So this website firstly is made by the engineering team of TCT Open Source, and so I would want to give you a walkthrough through all this. So if you come to this website, you see here a Discord link. You can join our Discord community. You can ask your doubts, or if you want to contribute to TCT open source projects, you can initiate your talks there. And apart from this, there is a registration link. Okay, so if I click on this, um, let's yeah, so if you click on this, you are redirected to this website. Now it's very glad to say that MLH has showcased all the clubs that are initiating Hacktoberfest in their particular college committees, and it's very proud moment for us that TCT open source is also being a part of this. So if you get here, you get an option to log in and register. So you can register for Hacktoberfest through here. Second is I want to talk about is you can go through this project's repo here, whichever suits your domain. And Vishal has already said that in GitHub how it works, so it won't be an issue there. Apart from this, I suggest the official website of Hacktoberfest. If you go there, you will also find some general guidelines regarding how you can do a basic contribution. So you can go in there, and you have our Discord channel. You can just come and asking questions here. We really have a good set of directors and maintainers who are always ready to help you guys. Okay. And one more thing I wanted to announce is that our partners. So it was very nice when we took this initiative of Oktoberfest and we went to some of our college committees. They were really interested in this initiative and they agreed to partner with us. So really, first of all, a huge shout out to all our college committees that helped us, or I would say, that are promoting this Hacktoberfest, because it's not just related to, I said, it's not just related to our college, but to every individual who is motivated or inspired for an open source development projects. So really, it's a very big thing for us, and we have our special partners as well and our collaborators. I guess that's it. If you want to explore this website, you just you can go and see our team section and everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was just of
Thank you so much, Mahima, for such a nice description of what is Hacktoberfest and how we can contribute and different things in the website. Special shout out to our partners, community partners, special partners, and collaborator partners for collaborating with us, for supporting this Hacktoberfest for the first time that has been happening in colleges organization. So yeah. So next is now I will be guiding you through steps on how we can register on the Hacktoberfest website, and what are the procedure, so that when you contribute or when you create a PR, so that can be definitely considered as the Hacktoberfest contribution. So let me just share my screen real quick. Just a minute. Yeah. So is the screen visible, guys? Can anyone confirm?
Yep, it is visible, Himanshu.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, as now you all have known that okay, this is a link. First of all, you have to click on register now button, and you will have to register yourself over here on MLH website. Where if you log in, then some set of questions will be asked like this, and if you do this, then you have successfully registered for the Hacktoberfest. This will be with us. Another is you have to search for Hacktoberfest on Google, and you will get the official website hacktoberfest.com. where you will be clicking here, and then you have to register over here. This is the mandatory process, guys, so please see. You will have to compulsory register over here. Even I have not done this yet, I will be doing with you all, so it's better if we do this together. We have to initiate this with GitHub, and it will ask for my password and this. Okay, I'm so sorry. I will just come again. Just a minute. That was a different Chrome profile. I'm so sorry. Mm, yeah, just a minute. Okay, so is my screen visible now, guys? Yeah,
Yes,
can
it's
anyone confirm? Yeah. So you will have to click on Hacktoberfest website, and you will have to click on register now, right? And then we will be initiating this with our GitHub account because yep, that is mandatory. Yeah, and done. You can see that authorization is in progress, and yep, I am registered for Hacktoberfest 2023. You all can do this too. It's pretty simple, guys. If you all have noticed, then it's not that big job. You will just have to do like fill in all the details, and then just click on register, and you will be officially registered on the Hacktoberfest website. This was the first thing, and another is, guys, please make sure that you are registering over here as well, because registering over here does not mean that you will be getting any kind of recognition, or say if you have made 4 PRs by registering only with this link, sorry, but TCT open source won't be able to recognize your contributions over here. So yep, you will have to register over here, that is for sure. This was the thing, guys. And now if I would say, then now is the time that we can have the registrations open, right? So I would like a same to take on from here.
Thank you, Himanshu. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Asim Web here. As my colleagues have already explained many things about open source and Hacktoberfest itself, Himanshu has already explained the registration through the website and how you can register and contribute. And even he has showcased how you can register like through his registration also. And further, we have seen that we have to register two places. First is official Hacktober website, and for TCP contributions, you have to register here on TCP open source website also. So we have two methods of registration apart from the website. First, we have seen MLH. Like I'll show you how you can do that. So this is a Google form. Currently, you can see, I guess. Is that visible? This
Yeah,
is
Sim,
the
that is
one.
visible.
Yeah, this is the one way you can register. That is, fill in all the details. Here you have all the links to open source, TCT open source, GitHub repo, MLH event link where you can register as well. And here, if you have any queries, there are people, our Himanshu and Mahima is present. Next, you have to fill in some small details like email. Make sure you enter your personal email only, not any college email ID. Okay, so now next is name, year, and everything. In short, everything is detailed as available on this form. Next is next I will show you the MLH part, like how you get the notification after registering on the MLH. So here you can see, I hope you can see the MLH registration. I have already registered, so I have got some details. You have to put your name, and only you have to place like your GitHub profile, that's it. And then you are redirected to this page, and you can join online event through our Discord, which is like if you click here, you can, it is redirected to the Discord. That's it. That's the registration part. If any doubts and anything, then you can contact us. You have all the contacts in the links, and you will be getting all the details about it later through messages. Further, Himanshu will be
Yeah.
continuing.
So now, guys, it's time for the moment because we have seen that most of the people ask us के TCT open source कहाँ पर है, कैसे connect करे, ये करे, वो करे. So yeah, presenting to you all our social handles. We will be showcasing them one by one. So Asim or Vishal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just start sharing my screen and present them one by one, I guess. Let's see. So, okay, which one do you want to go first? Discord?
Obviously, that
Because
is
why
Vishal's
not?
first love.
That's the heart of the organization.
So, okay, if you head over here, this is the my lovely TCT Open Source Discord server. As you can see, the Hacktoberfest orientation by TCT Open Source is already over here. So, what's the point of this is if there is any notifications, any updates that we want to provide to you, it will be given over here. Like we are live, or it's 1 hour to go, and anything that we are doing, any podcasts or any sessions that our directors will be taking, they are all first announced over here at our Discord server. So, and this is the best place for you to get in touch with the maintainers and contributors as well, because everybody is at one place. So, in that way, you would be able to basically get in touch with them and understand like, okay, this is my PR, I want to work on it, there's a new issue that maybe we can put an Hacktoberfest and all that. So this is the prime place where hello Lurid, where you all can get together and basically get in touch with your maintainer, so that if there is any questions you want to address or anything like that, it's the only place that you will be getting in touch with them very quickly. There's some people trying to
Hi
get famous
YouTube.
here. You can ignore them and let's go ahead with our next social media. There is Twitter, TCT Open Source. Don't check my feed. TCT Open Source Twitter. Well, Twitter is, if you are from the tech background, I would suggest that you have a Twitter account, because everything related to tech happens over here very proactively. There's job openings and all that. And TCT Open Source keeps posting things like Hacktoberfest inauguration. All our updates are delivered over here. Then there is also Instagram.com/TCT open source. I don't remember. But we also have an Instagram
It's
account
basically
where we posted a reel today actually. As you can see, we are live on YouTube. So
Yeah.
the best case,
This is Instagram
So
works so
nice.
fast. We have every minute description on Instagram, so do follow Instagram.
do
See
follow our
guys.
Instagram, Twitter, join our Discord to get in touch with people. Then there is our LinkedIn
There
account.
is LinkedIn. Guys, very important. As Twitter, you should also have a good LinkedIn account. Really helps if you want internships. Kind of helps.
There's a feed where we have been posting about things. As you can see, social medias are up to date. I recommend following our LinkedIn, because if there are any future openings, like we want to hire more contributors after the internship, or if there is any internship that we will be providing to you, so it will be delivered over here to reach out to a greater audience. Am I missing anything? There is Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Oh, YouTube.
Also, if
You are on
there are
YouTube.
good projects, you guys can
We are
see it on
actually on
LinkedIn.
YouTube.
So that's it. And oh my God, how can I forget?
Yeah.
Target.
The main
The main.
where
Karta
Follow us
Dharta
over
of
where
our
there.
everything is
organization.
there.
We are verified, guys. It's very important. So yeah, you can check out our socials. They are all linked in every website. We have our own website where we have linked all of our socials right here. We also have our project showcased over here and all the projects that we are building. There is just too much social presence. I think that I will be tired if I keep talking about them. So this is where I'll stop. And I have two things to say before I stop talking. Uh, One thing is that I want to highlight during Hacktoberfest that you do join our Discord, because everything that we do, every project discussion, every announcement, every VC session is basically going to happen on Discord first. So Discord is our main source of information, as Akash has said. So that's a good place to get in touch with your maintainers directly, and you can, stop fighting in the issues that I wanted. Second thing is that while we do have like so many maintainers and contributors, I would like to highlight that our maintainers are not there 24/7. We are fourth year students, there are third year students, second year students. We are all going through the I cannot say the wrong word. We are all going through academics, and there is many things that happen. There is some random assignments. There is ISAs. There is
Remedials.
exam. So there is
Yeah,
remedials
remedials.
for. So I suggest that keep at least 12 to 24 hours if you comment on an issue, like give your maintainers at least that much time to review it. If there is a PR, give them that much time to accept or reject it, because otherwise it's kind of difficult for the maintainers to get back to you, and you would be wasting your patience for nothing. So these are the two things I wanted to highlight. That's all from my side. I guess I'll pass it back to you, Himanshu.
Yeah. So, guys, I hope that most of your doubts regarding Hacktoberfest, the contributions, and what is open source, for those who are newcomers, obviously, because most of you all already know what is open source. But still, if you all have any doubts or any queries regarding Hacktoberfest or open source, so yeah, we are free to have any questions, guys.
You can
We
Yes,
can
ask
yes.
any
address any of your
questions.
queries.
Yeah.
Trust me, you won't get a better panel than this.
I did notice some questions in the chat that I guess that we would address to them later. But if you have any questions right
Okay.
now, we can have them.
Yeah. Any questions related to your contributions or what is open source or what is Hacktoberfest या मेरे को इधर register करना है उधर नहीं करना है. Please clear all your doubts right here itself.
I suggest
Any
you guys
questions?
to have a look at the official Hacktoberfest website. Like you would have, even the basic details, guidelines, everything is very well listed there. So you can just check that out.
Looks like Prateek's fans are here. Hi Prateek. Prateek watching
Hi,
from the back
Prateek.
today.
RAI director.
Prateek is there in spirit.
Okay, guys, क्या बात है यार, सबको सब कुछ पता चल गया. Are you sure ना, अब हम लोग को
Smart.
मैसेज नहीं आएंगे about how to contribute, क्या करना है, ये नहीं हो रहा
I
है, वो
guess
नहीं हो
इसके
रहा
बाद ज़्यादा आएंगे.
है. कम ऑन यार, यूट्यूब पे अब तो जूम भी नहीं है जो मैं पर्सनली टारगेट कर लूँ बाद में. क्या ही हो जाएगा यूट्यूब में, पूछ लो.
No questions.
Okay,
Scared
no
of panelist, I
questions.
guess. Okay.
Nice.
I guess we can
Okay.
address to
Can
the
I
questions
start
which were
contributions
asked.
already? Someone from the chat, Praveen Yadav, is asking. Can I start contributions already?
Yeah, Praveen, you can start your contributions already, but as I mentioned, only registering on the Hacktoberfest website won't get you your contribution from our side. So yeah, you will have to also fill the registration form, the Google form provided by us, so that we can keep a track of all your contributions in our organization, and then we can obviously award you at the end of Hacktoberfest.
Is
Will we?
learning Git Bash necessary
Hmm.
for contribution? Uh, Krish, it's optional. If you are okay with GitHub, like using the GitHub platform, then learning Git Bash is not necessary. You can just use GitHub platform, because there everything is like you can do it with your mouse. You don't need to learn that commands. It's not necessary.
Yeah. Okay, but I would like to add on to Mahima's statement that yeah, definitely we can use GitHub, but I would add an exception. So if there's a very big project that you're working on, suppose that's a 100 MB or a 200 MB project, then GitHub UI won't allow you to do that directly. So obviously you will have to do this to CLI or Git Bash or any other terminal, but obviously GitHub won't allow you to do that directly from their website, right? I guess the restrictions is if your files are less than 100 MB total, then definitely you can do all the things in the website itself. Otherwise, you will have to use CLI for sure.
There are some more questions that I noticed.
Okay.
Yes.
Will we have future sessions on how to do? Future sessions on what to do, Harsh, exactly? Can you please elaborate? Like, what are we exactly looking at here?
Uh,
What do you want us
if
to do?
if you are saying about GitHub contributions, then yes, we will have a future session on that, of course.
It will be open for everyone.
Yes, it
Can you
will be open
explain
for
the
everyone.
workflow for contributing for external people? Yeah, Pratik, we will be definitely doing this, but not today because this is inauguration that we are dealing with today. So this is not a workshop or kind of where I would like to say कि हाँ सब अपना focus करो repository सब अपने PRs merge करो merge conflicts करो. So nah, that is not the day today. This is inauguration today. So yeah, but soon we'll be having this event as well where we will be having a hands-on workshop mostly. We will try our best to keep that for you.
I
And
will
Maybe we
drop it
can
in
share
chat, I
the
guess.
documentation link in the chat. So there is
yeah,
a good overflow of how you can contribute externally. So you guys can, yeah, Vishal has posted the link. You guys can just go and have a check. It's very well brief about how you can do external contribution there.
okay. That's a very nice question which relates to many of us. I think Asim would like to answer this.
Can I become a good coder only with open source, even if I'm bad at technical academics? So basically, they are not related. Both of them are totally separate. So like you can still become a coder though, even though you are bad with academics.
Yeah,
Guys, you
And
have live examples here. What else do you want?
yeah,
I don't know what are they talking about.
yeah.
even I don't
Vishal
know.
is like, I don't want to reveal my identity, the real identity.
I know
Now,
this place.
next question, Abhishek Goel. Do we have to wait for 7 day contribution after contribution, like as I did? Timer starts.
No. Do you have to wait for 70 after contribution? That's not how it works. Once you contribute to a project and the contribution is accepted, the 7 day countdown is for Hacktoberfest team for them to review what kind of work you have done and if it is good enough for the 4 PR count that they have. So during while there is a wait of 7 days, you can go for another project, contribute to another issue, or you can contribute to the same project on another issue. So the 7 day review period is for their team to basically check your kind of work. But in that time, you can go to anywhere else and contribute whatever you want. Next question is how are we gonna track the PRs for Hacktober? How are we going to track the Hacktoberfest PR is well, firstly, Hacktoberfest team themselves tracks the PRs. Like if you, as soon as you raise a PR, it will be visible over there that it has been created but it's not reviewed or it's under the 7 day review time and that's that. But how we will be tracking is if you fill those 3 forms. There is the Hacktoberfest form, there is the MLS form, and our Google form. So once you fill that, we will know your GitHub ID. We can see what kind of contributions you have done, and in that way, we will be also tracking your quality of PR. And if they are, good enough, you might get a special something that we cannot
That
talk
is
about.
soon to be revealed.
You should not
Surprises
have
for
revealed that,
future.
Vishal. Okay, ठीक है.
And also you have to remember your issue ID and everything, so that in future we will be circulating some form where you can
Hmm.
like keep appending your PRs whichever you have performed, and we will have a track of it
Yeah.
as well.
We can thank GitHub for that. We already have the history of past 1 year, 2 years, so no worries for that.
Yeah.
Also, guys, I've seen a lot of questions कि क्या मिलेगा, t-shirts मिलेगा and all and all. So, just to clear this out, this year Hacktoberfest is not giving officially any swags, but those who will contribute more, a tree would be planted in their name. This is the initiative done by Hacktoberfest this year itself. And one more thing which I wanted to clear, and it clicked my mind, that someone asked that, is it necessary to learn git bash commands? So git bash commands learn करने नहीं होते हैं पहली बात. When you try it for first time, second time, so after trying it for like 100 times, you get used to it. Because GitHub is something like when you just get into it, you just go deeper and deeper. You will get used to it then.
Yeah.
All the GitHub commands, errors, everything. So learn नहीं करने
I can
होते
relate with
इसलिए.
what Mahima is saying. I have
We all
been,
can relate.
this person. I have been this person where, while I was in my second year, so what I did was I just opened my friend's GitHub account on my PC as well. And then suddenly I noticed that my commits are actually going by my friend's commits name and I don't have any contributions in my account. And I was like, kya ho raha hai ye? And then I literally had to shift my whole, like I have to reset every single commit history of every repo of you know my GitHub profile.
I think we all
So
can relate to such things.
yeah,
हाँ,
We have
so the
all done
more
it,
you
even admit
practice,
it.
the more you
yeah,
get used to it.
it's more about getting used to rather than it's more about like Ratta
Learning
Maldo ho
directly.
gaya,
Hmm.
Ratto Pai.
We have one more question. Yeah, I get to
Yeah.
hear that to get fully registered in Hacktoberfest, our contribution had minimum 4 merges before 31st October. Is it true? Like,
It's
Uh,
yeah,
like
for like tree plantation, for eligible for being tree to for the tree plantation part, that you have to completely like complete the 4 merges, and to get swags and everything also, like if other community, if you are contributing some community where you will be getting swags for it, so there you can also, there also minimum 4 merges are required. And if
This
any,
is the minimum criteria, I would
yeah.
say, yes.
Okay.
some
So
amazing comments we have.
nice. Give me a
Yes,
t-shirt. I will
you
plant
can.
a tree myself.
You can definitely
Great.
propose this email to Hacktoberfest official,
Yeah.
their official email. If they look into it, please let us know too.
Yeah. Nice.
Uh,
Or
okay.
okay, the guy
Uh,
There's,
is
there's
looking way forward, way forward.
there's two ways out of this. You can make the project when you're old enough, or you can buy a new phone. I
Yeah,
think
I would definitely prefer the second one. Praveen, this is something that even we don't, aspire or even we don't dream that we would be doing this, and you are like, okay, yeah, I want to do this in a year.
if you have any plans or how you want to do this, reach me out. We'll open source it.
do reach out to TCT Open Source.
Yeah,
We'll help you.
definitely. Okay, so other repos for
Repo.
Hack Squad and Hacktober are the same. No, they are not.
If you are talking about repositories particularly, then I guess yes.
Yeah, Vishal.
You can register for both Hacktoberfest and Hackspot, and both of them are the same. Like when you contribute to a repo, it goes towards your Hacktoberfest contribution and your Hackspot
Exactly.
one as well.
Both are same.
Okay, guys. So I think that's it with the questions, and we hope that all of your doubts are clear today, and that yeah, we all will be enthusiastically contributing to open source, whether it's Hacktoberfest or despite Hacktoberfest also. And again, I would like to highlight this, that please look into our organization's repo, because we don't really have only a single repo, like बस एक website बनाने का repo है उसके अंदर ही contribute कर सकते हैं. You will find repos of different domains, that is AI documentations, front end, back end specific projects, some static websites, that is mainly front end projects, and DevOps, obviously Linux projects. Yeah. So yeah, Linux team, shout out to you. Yeah, the most active in our Discord server, and I would say the most nocturnal people I've ever seen.
Linux team skipped a whole meeting to attend this, so shout out to Linux team to
Yeah, the
Yeah,
reschedule
most
their
nocturnal
appointment.
people
big
I've
shout
ever
out
Actually,
seen.
to
a
all
huge
Ever.
shout
the
out
Linux
to
users.
all the teams, not only
They have
DevOps, but to
great
all the teams.
projects.
They really
Yeah,
work
they have like
very well.
really worked hard
Well, yeah,
building
it's
this.
I guess
because of
a huge shout
UI
out
team and
to,
front end team we can see Hacktoberfest ka website.
yes, a huge shout out to operations teams as well. If you see that all the socials are updated, it's because of the operations team doing very well.
Yeah,
So huge shout out to
all
them as
of
well.
the post, all of the messages, and everything that you see on our social medias or any kind of operational events or teams do, So a huge shout out to our operations team too, because yeah, our engineering team is already doing very well, as you all guys know, and you can even see those in the repos. But yeah, I would like to highlight that operation team का ये थोड़ा सा lag कहा जाता है, because our story stays for 24 hours and then it goes, right, and then people are like कि क्या करा उसने. It's not like that, guys. It's hard work of them too. So all are dedicated. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Demon Killer. Yeah, Gorang
Demon
is not
Killer,
there,
yeah.
but a huge shout
Gorang is
out to
not here
Gorang
today.
too.
Gaurang is also here in spirits today, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
I guess
it.
Yeah.
I
So
guess
I
if there are
guess
no
we
more
don't have any
questions.
questions right now. So Vishal, you can let them know about the Discord after party.
Oh yes, if you guys still want to, this is my favorite moment. Okay,
Hmm.
if you guys are still
This is this is our
interested in
favorite
more,
moment.
interested for more fun, you can head over to our Discord right now. I will
Yeah.
drop a link so fast. Give me a moment.
Yeah. I will pin that link.
Here you okay? I can't.
Tell,
Here you go.
tell.
Join our Discord. We might be doing some a little bit of after party of our inauguration, and we'll play some Discord activities and maybe talk about our projects more further and just hang out a little bit. So if
Maybe
you
some fun
guys are
events.
free and
Yeah.
want to join, go ahead. That's the Discord invite. Join the server. I will be there. Asi might also be there. We'll all be there, and
Yep,
you can
yeah.
just join in and
Yes.
See you there.
have fun.
Yeah, guys.
Have
We are not
fun.
a YouTube guys, but we are Discord guys for sure. You can
We
see
are Discord.
anyone, like from the four of us, you will always see the one, any of the people sitting in Discord, and most probably it will be Vishal or Asim, because yeah, again, why not? Okay, यहाँ पे नाइट्रो की डिमांड्स हो रही है. Nice.
Yeah,
Nitro.
I guess
Wow.
Vishal will look into this matter.
Yeah,
I
Vishal will sponsor. Okay, guys, if you
Vishal will
make a
sponsor,
successful Activafest contribution with 4 merges, then Vishal is definitely
how to
sponsoring
make
a
a
Nitro.
stream night.
sponsoring you with Nitro. So,
Vishal is gone.
okay.
Nah, you cannot run. Vishal, you cannot run.
We'll think about it. Obviously,
Yeah,
depends on
interesting.
your contributions, guys. I'm a very choosy person, so
Okay.
that's that. All right. I guess we can call it
Okay, so
Yeah,
before they ask
I
so
one
guess
more
I
thing.
that's it.
guess, yeah, Mahima, you can end.
So, really thank you guys for, giving your time for the inauguration, and it was really great to have a Q&A session, such interactive Q&A session, and I hope most of your doubts are cleared, and we would also have some sessions in the near future. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye bye.
Yeah. Quick photo, please, guys. Because my
Okay.
who's taking the picture, by the way?
Okay, ये question है. Okay.
I
Anyone?
did it.
Okay, so I guess we can end. Bye, guys.